And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Welcome to a Friday. Can you believe that already? And I double checked myself to make sure I was right. Sometimes I get mixed up on what day of the week it is, but it is Friday. The weekend is here, and I'd like to be able to tell you that it's going to be a fun, dry weekend and all of that, but I'd be lying. So, well, we've got more rain today, tomorrow, Sunday, the next day. Oh, yeah, and every day that I can see in the forecast. So it's going to be wet. We'll dig into the details here in just a moment to let you know when it will come about. Well, you'll get some breaks here and there, but rain is in that forecast. I don't know how you do this in broad daylight, but it was done as we pull up some of the headlines. This goes to, this is out of Channel 3 WSAZ. They're reporting that a former Alabama mayor was involved in vandalism of a Confederate monument. During broad daylight, they used a lift. I guess they rented it, lifted it up, and used an electric saw, tried to cut off the leg of the Confederate soldier. They've both been charged. Yeah, in the middle of daylight. Anyway, it's in Alabama, it's against the law to deface any monument of war monument. So that's in the news this morning. Don Jr. hitting the campaign trail, asking folks for money. And what he's after is the headline is where Trump is going to be suing the big tech companies, Facebook, Twitter, all of these places that blocked him, and he's asking for donations to fight him. We'll see how that goes out. They've even started it on an app. Let's see. Do you remember the gentleman, the pro golfer near Atlanta that was killed? That's a headline today. They have caught the suspect who's involved in it and has been arrested. Horrible. I don't know if y'all paid attention to this. He just happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. The man had already killed two people, had the bodies hidden in the truck, and he walked up on it as the guy cut across the greens at that golf course. And for that, he was killed. Senseless, but he's been arrested also. Those are a few of the headlines this morning. Got a bunch of them. Make sure to join us at 8 this morning as we'll go over what's going on locally, nationally, as the summer months go through. This is already July the 9th, as we'll be getting ready for the Choctaw Indian Fair, then followed by the Neshoba County Fair, and then the next thing you know, school is back in once again, and we head toward Labor Day. That's pretty close. It's not all that long off. We mentioned that the other day about how school didn't start until the day after Labor Day. I remember as a kid, you always went to the Scuba Day horse show, and then the following day, you had to go back to school. That was the mark. Things have changed. Oh, well, oh, well. Good morning to you. Let's get into some forecast now. Let's pull up radar and take a look at what we've got going on this morning here as we pull this up. Here's what we're looking at today across the United States. Still a bunch of showers down in Texas as we dig deep into this. From Corpus Christi has light showers this morning. The closer you get through Victoria to Houston, pouring down rain this morning. If you're sitting in a hotel in Houston, no matter where you are this morning, you've got to travel somewhere. That's tricky. As we all know, that traffic there is pretty rough there. 8, 9, 10 lanes. I don't know how many it is, but I've driven through it, and it's pretty rough. As you go down the coast back towards Mississippi and you get into Louisiana, we got some light showers there west of New Orleans, south of Lafayette, these areas here east of New Iberia, Baton Rouge north of there. A lot of showers this morning, nothing heavy. As we get closer back to Mississippi and Alabama, we zoom on this south of Hattiesburg, some showers if you're going to be headed toward the coast. As we go north, we dig into this in Clark County, Shibuda getting wet this morning. Jasper County getting wet there. Also a few showers there in Smith. As we come on up in here, this is turn on a few locations to show you where it might be raining there. Just north of Pachuta, right there on 59 in that area there, some showers there. As we back out, light showers on the east side of the county there around Shiloh. Nothing heavy there. Showers in between Gilbertown, Alabama there, and Toxie, Alabama as well this morning. So nothing horrifying, but a few light things today. So that's what we look at now. Let's look at severe weather because it is forecasted today that the northwestern corner of Mississippi up in here could be a level 1 when it comes to severe weather. So let's go ahead and check where we've got for storms today. This is the area right up in here that the National Weather Service is saying that it could be rough. We'll take a closer look at that on my map, on their map here in a minute. Now, mine, as you can see, is not listing that as a level 1 yet. National Weather Service is calling it, so we'll go with them. As you go up, Missouri, Illinois, these areas is the worst. This is a level 3 here this morning, south of Des Moines, Columbia, and also Springfield, Missouri, right around St. Louis. All of that area there is a level 3 for severe weather. And, of course, we've got this making its exit out of the United States as it goes out. Elsa goes through New England. Whoever's up there, it's leaving there, and it's headed back out into the ocean there. And that'll be the last of Elsa that we see in the United States. As we jump to the weekend, let's check on severe weather of what we'll have tomorrow. As we get into this, now portions of Mississippi tomorrow will be a level 1. It's the extreme northwestern corner right along in here is what we've got. As we look at this, a level 2 up in Jonesboro, Arkansas, all the way to Kansas City and Oklahoma City, getting in that level 2 for tomorrow on Saturday. As we jump to Sunday to take a look at what is going on, not as bad. There's a level 1 area there for portions of northwestern Mississippi. It kind of cuts across. If you'll look at this, here's Winston County here, Greenwood and these areas here. Up in here will be a level 1. That's on Sunday. And there is a chance of flash flooding Sunday here as well. So we'll watch that as the weekend comes about. That's sort of a overview of the United States and what we've got locally coming up. And as you'll see here up in Nebraska this morning, look at this. Already thunderstorm activity. And if you'll remember, this is that kind of weather that's moving here. This is Iowa. Do you remember seeing those when this came through the Collinsville area in our area not long ago? That's moving at 70 miles an hour. That's sheer winds. That's 60 right there. And again, that's Carroll, Iowa is where that's at. Nowhere near us, but think of them because they're getting some severe weather this morning. All right, let's turn and get into what the National Weather Service has to tell us for today.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
All right, as we go back and we look at this day of the temperature-wise, we start with 1969. Who can remember that? Yeah, that was, 52 years ago. Wow, it was 101 on that date. Back in 47, it was a cool 60 degrees. That was the record low set on this date. We're not setting that anytime soon. This is our forecast for today in our area here. As we'll see here, south of I-20 will have more chances of rain toward Laurel, Hattiesburg, back over to Brookhaven if you're going to be going through the Natchez area today, all the way to the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Some showers there. We get into some lighter showers from Vicksburg through Philadelphia, through Kemper County, up to Columbus, Mississippi, including Louisville. Lighter stuff there in Greenwood. As we cross that Bama state line, you've got two lines there. You've got this line of York, Alabama, Demopolis to Montgomery, Alabama through here that we'll see more rain, lighter rain in between Tuscaloosa and Auburn, and then again up in the northeastern corners there of Alabama, Hamilton, back over to Anniston, Alabama. On the eastern side there, the state of Alabama, we'll see some rain. Now, as we look at this, Sunday is our chance here of some severe weather in the state of Mississippi. This is at level 1 here that we brought up just a moment ago as it comes across. I know that says today, but this is on Sunday here. Greenwood, the northwestern portion there, what we saw on the map just a moment ago. And this is where we'll see the possibility of flash flooding on Sunday. Yazoo, these areas right through here. Cleveland, start at Vicksburg and kind of go up there through the Mississippi Delta. So flash flooding. Now, this is Friday. Could that move over? Yes, it could. It could move over a little bit. We'll watch that as it comes across. This is what we've got left of Elsa as she makes her way. Now, you'll see this X right here on Texas. This is just going to be some showers and thunderstorms that has developed and will move into the Texas area. This is Elsa as she makes her way up that New England coastline there, and it will eventually make its way out as we look at this. Here's a closer look at that. It'll be out of the United States by 2 a.m. in the morning and then back out into sea before it's all said and done. And as we look at this, as we go to our temperatures over the next 10 days, cool, hot, what are we going to get? We're still, even though we have some 90-degree weather and it's warm outside, we're still in a cooler version across Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi. Normal in Alabama at this point, and north, it's still warm. As we look at our temperatures over the next 7 days, and let's dig into this of what we've got. Today, a 60% chance of rain is what we'll get. Showers and thunderstorms. The biggest portion of this will be afternoon showers, somewhere in between, say, 1:30 and 3:30 this afternoon. Sort of a 2-hour window there. that we could get some heavier rain. Tonight, that high of 88 today, 87, 88. We get down to a 30% chance of showers tonight. Most likely that will end by dark 30, 7:30 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock tonight. The rain should be done until tomorrow when it comes back with a 50% chance. And that will be an afternoon shower. So you've got the morning hours of Saturday to get what you need done. And then we got some pop-up showers that will come into the forecast, say 1:30 tomorrow afternoon. That high, warm, 90 degrees if you've got to be behind a weed eater at any point during the weekend. It'll be rough. Saturday night, no chances of rain, 71, and we're back to church with more showers as we welcome rain, 60% chance there. And again, this will hold off until church is over. And I mentioned that if you've got a bad habit of somebody stopping you before you get to your car, make sure you're there by 1 o'clock because, well, the rain will be coming and you'll get wet. We don't want that to happen there. But rain should hold off until about 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And we will get gust on that Sunday afternoon as we look at that. Gust of about 20 miles an hour. We haven't seen gust in quite some time. We'll see that several times next week. As we go back to work on Monday, gusty again and a 70% chance of showers. In between 60 to 70. So showers, and again, in the afternoon, most likely after 1 o'clock. So we've got a wet one for the weekend. Saturday, we've got most of the morning hours to get things done, and it's the least likely, if you'll look at that, until you get into Wednesday and Thursday of next week. So let's go ahead and jump ahead till the 23rd of July. What are temperatures doing? Holding steady right at 90 degrees for the most part on all accounts. We've got the 16th at 90. We get into the 17th, the 18th at 91. And then you get toward the 23rd, still 89, right at that 90-degree mark. And all of that is subject to change and cross over into the 90s. So a cooler July than we have had in quite some time. But as I've mentioned before, that A word is coming, which is August, and it'll bring some heat with it. Make sure your air conditioning is working right. Talk to Sanders Gas to make sure if yours needs a little hint of being cooler, talk to them. They can come out and service it from Sanders Gas. And again, you can find them on 22nd Avenue. They take care of all things like that. And as you get your Friday and you get your weekend ready, and if you hadn't got your groceries bought just yet, see my friend Joe. Joe is ready for you there at the Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, always with some great deals. And, of course, peaches this week, $1.59. Maybe you just like eating peaches. Maybe you want to make a peach pie. Whatever the case is, they've got it. These are great. Those mandarin oranges, 3-pound bag for $4.99. You can get the red, yellow, orange bell peppers, 2 for $3, along with large tomatoes. Look at that, $1.79 a pound. You can also get cake mixes. You can get the creamy frosting, 2 for $3, and also the peanut butter. Maybe you've got a sweet tooth and like a peanut butter sandwich. Well, they've got those, $2.59 for that jar. Oreo cookies, also $2.99. And that Wesson cooking oil, you can get that 48-ounce bottle for $2.99, along with steaks this weekend. Top sirloin steaks, assorted pork chops if you want to do grilling. They've got that for you. And always, kids love those hot dogs. Nothing like a hot dog on an afternoon. 4 for $5 at Bar S. Great deal on that. Drinking water, Coca-Cola products, and a whole lot more. You'll find that at the Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville from Joe and his friendly staff there that are willing to help you out in any way they can. Great folks, and along with some great plate lunches there. As we go to say some good mornings, a lot of folks are stirring now. Elmer Talbert's up. How are you doing? Miss Donna Roseman. Let's see here. Tommy Ainsworth, happy Friday. It does make you feel good to be able to say Friday, doesn't it? Sylvia Stewart joins us. Janice Bounds, good morning. Lamar Hembry is up. Sure do miss Scuba Day. That was just part of our growing up. That was the big thing. That was huge in this part of the area back in the day with Scuba Day. I assume it still happened. I know that it got postponed during. Well, I'll have to ask Kyla. She could tell me what's going on with Scuba Day. It was a good time back as a youngster there. Kim Vulcan, good morning. LaWanda Grantham is up. Terry Ray, good morning from South Bend, Indiana. Whew, you off a little ways from Mississippi, aren't you? Be careful up there. Flora Overstreet joins us. Also, Ms. Joyce Snowden Godwin, along with Denise Burnside. Good morning to everyone. Miss Ruth Key is watching, and I can't thank you enough. And Jamie Burt says good morning. Again, thank each and every one of you for watching. I do appreciate it. This has grown over the last year, and I can't say thank you enough to each and every one of you that watch every day. If you wouldn't mind, share it as this spreads and gets a little bit bigger. As we get into the 8 o'clock show, it's grown enough to where it's made it to television as well as here. You can join us on MeTV with that. And we're also taking the 8 a.m. show to a national podcast to where you'll be able to watch it as it is on television, as in here. It's also now available on Apple. You'll be able to watch that anywhere from your Apple phone. We got that started this week. I think the Google is getting worked out to where you can watch it on that. And, of course, Podbean. There's a lot going on with that. And another big thing that is coming soon, and I'll just go ahead and talk about this for just a second. Who all remembers Debbie that was on the radio with me for umpteen dozen years? Okay, it was longer than that. It was a long time. But Debbie is going to be joining me to do a podcast, and that's going to be starting very soon. And I'd love for y'all to listen to it. We hadn't got it recorded yet because we're going to need your help. We're going to be starting a Facebook page with it. It will be Dear Scotty Ray and Debbie. And through the years, this happened a lot. People ask us for advice. We got to ask advice on lots and lots of things. And we'll start a Facebook page and post the letters of people asking for advice. And then we'd love to have your input. We'll share your input on the podcast and then give our input. It ought to be pretty fun. We've been asked a little bit of everything. And if you need advice, we'd love for you to write us a letter. Now, all with that, and it's confidential, so you can inbox it if you've got a question that you want to ask. Just list it as Shibuya, Mississippi. You don't have to put your name. We don't want that. But more than welcome. We'll be posting the first letter here in the next week. Then we'll start recording. So, honestly, I have not laid eyes in person. I don't guess in nine and a half years. I did see Debbie once in a parking lot. So when we get back together, it'll be literally the first time we've seen each other in about 10 years. So we'll be starting a podcast, and so look forward to that. That's coming before long. I hope you'll join us in making that a success. It ought to be a lot of fun. I'll tell you more about that. We'll get the Facebook page fired up before long. So that's coming. And as again, don't forget to join me and Candace. We'll be here in, what is it, hour and 10 minutes from now. We'll kick off the morning show. Love for you to be a part of it. Your comments or make that what happened as well. We rely on you each and every day. So thank y'all for dropping by and spending a few moments with me this morning. I appreciate that. Good morning to Bernadette Odom. Thank you there. And Denise Burnside. She joins us as well. We'll see you soon here as we kick off the morning show again at 8 a.m. right here, same place, same time. Thank y'all for dropping by and spending a few moments with me here at Scotty Ray's Weather. See you soon.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by